Yeah. So this is the muted relic. So this is where you've duct taped this thing.
Yeah, well, you don't want to. You probably don't want to duct tape with gaffer's tape. There's
and there's a difference. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't want to put duct tape on your strings because it'll leave sticky stuff behind.
Listen,
and tear all the felt
listen,
off
man.
off
I've been to
handles.
so many churches and so many places. They got duct tape. They're taping the microphones cables down, and it's just like it's madness. And then later on, they're trying to take it up, and then they've got to buy all new cables, and they've got to call in the carpet cleaners and stuff. Yeah, it's just like so.
That's right.
So this is the muted relic. Uh-oh. Now, see that F chord? When I come home, well, you know I want to be the man who's coming home to you. You know, that F chord just always seems to trigger that song.
That's it. It's in there. The theater of the mind.
Yeah. Yeah, and just those... those percussive things. So give me your favorite preset on this one.
Let's see. My favorite preset. Let's see. Probably of the ones that we're looking at, I like Banjo Future.
So we've got the fractals. And hear it. Just that rich, and let's just see. Yeah, so we've got the far mics. It's almost sound like an 8-bit chip tune.
Yeah, it's probably got the strike 8-bit on the attack.
Yeah. You got some butter? You got some hot butter with that? Arabian nights and Arabian days. Here's yeah, it's mystery and wonder. You know, that's what this is all about here. You know,
that's it, man. That's it. Whatever comes out, just be free. That's the best thing.
Be free, my son.
Just be free.
But see, that's out of a patch called Banjo Future. So don't judge a patch by its title.
That's right.
Because
hard to name these patches.
I know. I can't imagine. I mean, it's like you probably got one of those Brian Eno decks of cards with you know, cards, like the oblique strategy cards for patch naming.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what we used to do at the studio? Just a quick aside: is we had a big, thick one of those fan out paint chip things from like Sherwin-Williams or something. And when we needed to name something, we didn't know what to name it. We'd go to just fan that thing out and stick a finger on it. And those paint colors are great. They have great names in them.
That's cool. That is so cool. Okay. Yeah.
Just to get an idea of how far you can take it, you know, we tried that Dragon Breath is sort of a pad.
Ooh.
That's made out of a long pad that's made out of a short sound.
And see there again, you hear the air around that thing. It's breathy and metallic.
just gives you an idea of how far you can take things. It's really,
Yeah.
really flexible.
Wow. Okay. Let's go to the Obscura Grand. And then again, please subscribe and hit that like button, and that just helps us to keep going. And it's all thanks to all of you guys, and thanks to companies like Danny's that have just been really supportive. And I am just very humbled and honored to be a part of that. Obscura Grand. Now, this is where you've taken the felt and kind of ran it in there.
The ubiquitous felted grand. However, there's all different flavors of this, but this one is, again, going, as a working, just grinding, always having to, write different things, compose, or just, we try to make this as useful as possible. It's been my experience. Like a lot of these were, on the market that are super dark and just, really, which is cool, but it's only really cool for a certain distance. So this one's a little more flexible. The mic positions on this guy, instead of a close and far, it's actually an over under. And I'll stop talking so you can hear.
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's got a nice attack to it. So you've not you've not felted all the attack out of it. So we still got that nice.
And again, because we were using the robot, we made the choice to still do 16 velocities, but to limit the voltage so that, it's really, you're not going to felt a piano and then bang on it, right? So that's kind of not the point. So we chose a more limited dynamic range, but still did 16 velocities. So we have a finer resolution of velocities where, sort of where you would want to play. So it really has a lot of sensitivity.
Okay, go ahead and say that one more time. I think we kind of froze. So go ahead and just say that again. I was just
explaining, like, because we used the robot, we were able to decide that, you're not going to felt a piano and just sort of play full bore on it. That's kind of, counterintuitive. It defeats the purpose, right? So we chose up to where we thought was as loud as you would want to play if you were going for that thing. And then we divided that up into 16 velocities. So it's a finer resolution at a slightly lower dynamic range to suit the sort of style of sample that it is.
Right.
And I think it just makes it really responsive and just feels good to play. But see, you still got that enough time to get you that little, if you want it. Yeah. Yeah, someone mentioned, Justin mentions about each of these categories. There are 4 separate instrument libraries, and you guys took that extra step, which is it's a very big step to make these contact player compatible, so they can be played in the full player.
I appreciate that. That's it's a very big commitment on the part of the developer to go that route, and so
Sure.
yeah.
Well, we're all in on this. It's just we've spent a lot of energy, and so we felt like it deserved to have the biggest platform that we could to give it.
Yeah.
And it's all NKS compatible too. Everything's all fits in that ecosystem as well. But yeah, I mean, so we right now for the intro since we're offering it as it was originally intended, which is as a complete set.
Yeah.
That was our original vision for it. Now, as I said, because of some limitations of the delivery of native access, we had to divide it up, and eventually, here's an Easter egg. We will be offering them individually, but for now, we just want everybody to be able to experience the full thing as we sort of intended people to be able to have it.
And I think at the price point that it is now, that's a I mean, to get everything that you're getting with this is going to be the thing I would do. I mean,
yeah. And, no, I think, I mean, it's easy to, I don't know. It's like, I mean, just being full disclosure, there's a lot of noise in this space, right? I mean, just this week you got, a million things, like you said, coming out, and it'll be challenging for this being our first product for us to sort of educate people on, at least I believe that this just isn't just another product. I mean, this is like, it's a very premium and a product that you're going to get a lot of joy out of. And it's, I mean, I'm not saying that other products aren't premium, but it's hard to, to sort of convey that. I think that, like, hey, like, we're not just making noise over here. Like, this is
right.
Oops, sorry. That's funny, ironic that I bumped the mic when I said that. But yeah, I don't know. You see what I'm getting at. It's going to be tough for us to. We're sort of underdogging it a little bit, but we really believe in it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like what you said. The space. There are thousands of piano libraries, literally. So it's like that is so important. What you guys are doing to just kind of go a little bit above to say, hey, here we are. And I think once people discover you, and especially because of the customer focus, with that 14-day policy and being able to work with people's budgets, with the payment options and that kind of thing, I think that tells me that you guys are focused on the customer. You're not just trying to rake in a bunch of stuff, because you've really put a lot into this, and so I think that. I think they're going to really appreciate that. So I know we've been here quite a while.
We have. But we're making it. It's an epic day today.
It is epic, and let's just listen to another one of your favorites on this OBSCURA Grand.
Oh, sure. Well, let's see. What's a nice one here? I like the what does it say? The dirt chunks. Dirt chunks is nice.
Oh, let's see.
It's got a real low end.
What
sort of
key
bassy.
are you going to go to?
Oh, yeah. What's going to happen?
Yeah. I'm just trying to stay with these two fingers here. But see, you don't need 10 fingers because that's. But I like my 10 fingers. I don't want to change that, but.
Absolutely.
It's like strangers in paradise. And then that stuff going on. Here he goes. He's put more fingers on there. Yeah, see, there you go. See, it just... All we need now is a MIDI, a voice to MIDI controller. But see, listen, I'm not doing anything.
That's great.
And see,
yeah, just, you know, even with the more adventurous and rhythmic patches, like for me as a writer, like we said before, like you were just performing with this sound, right? And it wasn't, you know, it's kind of moving with you, you know, rather than sort of, I mean, you're a beautiful player, and so you're going to make anything work, but we tried to make it, you know, you can perform with these patches, you know, it's not just, you know, that's kind of the idea.
Yeah. And yeah, because it's like what you said, it's like if you play a note and it doesn't pull you in, then you're going to go, on. But that's what I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like everything that I'm playing, it seems like it kind of just pulls you in a little bit more into it. It's cool. Really cool. I wasn't watching you while I was playing, but they said you were grinning quite a bit during that last.
I'm into it, man. I love it.
Okay.
It's like, that's why we're here, right? Music is beautiful. It just makes me want to play.
It's amazing.